Oh my god, mates, in the last couple of hours, we've had a lot of insane new content being dropped in the Paragon scene through the Community Corner video, being Kallari buffs and what they actually are, and some new mechanics for one of the new heroes that will be released in version 40, a lot of juicy information, and we're here to break it down.
But when she double jumps, she's going to be able to throw a dagger that homes to everyone on the enemy team.
Welcome, mates, I'm Bloodthirsty Lord, but you can call me Lordy, and today we're back on Paragon. Once again, there should be more Lieutenant Balanka gameplay in the background, but obviously that is not the main focus of today. It's the topics that we discussed at the very start of this video, being the Kallari buff, and also the new hero information about the new mechanics that will be coming to the game in version 40. And all this new information just dropped, and I just woke up not long ago, so yeah, I'm bloody tired, but that doesn't matter. But before we get into this video, make sure you hit that like button. Let's try to get 200 likes on this video. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So with the first topic being the Kallari buff within version 40, or the Kallari changes. It could be buff or nerf, most likely a buff. We all know it's going to be a buff. That was guaranteed because Kallari is one of the hardest heroes in the game, and that is why once you hover over the hero in a draft phase within Paragon, you can see that expert level tag or difficulty on the character. So you have to have a lot of knowledge and pretty much application of that character's kits in order to be able to win a lot of games. That's the main idea. But the problem was, Kallari did fall short quite a bit in the last couple of patches because nothing has really happened to her. She was pretty much left behind in the dust, in the ruins, and pretty much got neglected. But now, in version 40, with all these changes, it's going to be a great buff on the character. So let's get into the changes about that. The first ability that we're going to talk about is her backflip. Pretty much her backflip gives her a potential double jump, so she's able to jump onto higher ledges and all get into different terrain, and pretty much be in a different vertical position compared to everyone else, and then obviously use that to her advantage by using Crippling Dagger in the air or something like that, or even using ulti in there like we've showcased in our Best Moment series on Kallari. So that's how it is in version 39. In version 40, it's going to have no mana cost on the backflip mechanic or the backflip ability, but also this ability will be connected to your spacebar. So as you jump, you can jump again, double jump, or I think it's a triple jump, one of those. It's a double jump or a triple jump on your spacebar with no mana cost. That is how the backflip mechanic is going to work. So pretty much the intent looks like she's pretty much going to be a non-stop jumping hero. Whenever she has a chance to jump, you're going to try and do that as much as possible, but also this is going to help with your mana sustain. So you pretty much in lane, use your Crippling Dagger constantly, go in Shadow Plane, go attack the enemy player, but then if you get caught out and pretty much they're bound to kill you, you don't have to worry about using your mana or worrying about how much mana you got conserved before you go for that ability, because obviously now in version 40, no mana cost, so you pretty much use as much abilities as possible to pretty much kill the enemy, and if you need to jump, jump as you must. Her next ability, which allows her to enter the Shadow Plane, has been changed as well. In version 39, you enter the Shadow Plane for around 20 seconds or even more or less, doesn't matter, but once you break your actual Shadow Plane or being invisible, you do increase damage on your first basic attack. And if you wait the full duration, then you don't get that increased basic attack damage because you're obviously not breaking the Shadow Plane ability. You're pretty much already out of it because of the cooldown. In version 40, they've changed it to something else. If you enter Shadow Plane, you will also gain 12 health regen per second. That is great, mates. This is going to help Kallari very much, especially with sustain in jungle, in lane, wherever you are. When you decide to press your Shadow Plane ability, you're gaining health back. And majority of players, especially the new players, will try to enter Shadow Plane once they're on low on health. So this is just going to help them quite a bit, because obviously once you enter Shadow Plane, you're gaining health back, and however long you're in there, the more health you'll receive. And obviously, that is a very great sustain tool for Kallari. And she's still able to do increased damage if she does break her invisibility with the next basic attack. That is still there. But another bonus on that ability, there's another passive, I think it's connected to that ability or some other ability. The passive is, once she reaches critical health, she will automatically enter or immediately enter the Shadow Plane area, pretty much becoming invisible instantly. And that happens once every 60 seconds. So let's explain a scenario that you can use that for. So pretty much into Shadow Plane, you're going towards your target, you break your stealth to get that increased damage off your Shadow Plane ability, you hit that ability, you chuck your Crippling Dagger, slow down the enemy, but then you have this one-on-one fight, and obviously she is maybe a carry and she just bursts you down to critical health. And you've already used your Shadow Plane ability, but because of that passive you got on it, you will enter Shadow Plane immediately, then you can use your backflip mechanic to get out of there and just walk away while still being in the Shadow Plane area. That is great. That's going to help with so many interesting plays, because you can enter Shadow Plane twice every 60 seconds. But really quickly though. Enter once with your ability, and then with the passive of that ability, you should be able to enter again, unless the idea of that passive is you have to have your Shadow Plane ability up in order to activate that passive. If that's how it works, it's going to be really annoying, but there's a possibility for both of them. Her next ability, Crippling Dagger, I think it just got broken. You need to watch this clip right now.
Changes specifically are we making to Kallari?
So when she double jumps, she's going to be able to throw a dagger that homes to everyone on the enemy team. No.
And
Stop it.
massages them.
That's massages.
And massages.
Stop it. That is not true.
Oh my god, mates. If that actually happened, that would have killed us all. Honestly, imagine just jumping in there and just chucking those many crippling daggers at your opponents with lock-on abilities. That would be broken, but also very boring. Either way, it's not happening, so that doesn't matter. What they've changed with Crippling Dagger is the base damage on the ability has been increased, and also the key mapping of the ability has been changed to a primary ability to make it easier to actually activate the ability, because before it's kind of annoying, but if you got used to it before, it's going to get annoying getting used to the next part. But either way, it's going to help players be able to land their Crippling Daggers on point. So those are all the changes that were mentioned within the Community Corner video for Kallari. I personally feel like Kallari is heading into the right direction, and this is going to help her quite a bit, and obviously increase the win rate quite a bit for the general public, because many players don't understand how to play Kallari, and obviously she still falls into the expert level, so you need to be able to understand her in order to be really good on her, especially with these buff changes. These changes help players that are already good on the character, and help new players understand, but you really need to understand, build up knowledge, and be able to apply that within the Paragon experience in order to win your games as Kallari. Also, there's been a lot of hints that Kallari is going to be really strong in the offlane, so you need to keep your eye out for that, and whatever changes come in version 40 for the offlane, it's going to affect Kallari in the offlane and make it really good. So hopefully you can get more details on that very soon. So we're back. I just went through some errands, and now we're back and doing the second part of this topic, or the second part of this video, which is the second topic, and that is the new information that was released about the new hero that will be out in version 40. And I think I know what the hero is, because we've spoken about this hero not long ago, maybe a month ago at maximum, and obviously I'm pretty hyped to see this hero in the game. And that hero is FaZe. There'll be a link to a video when we described all the abilities, all the leaked and data mine information about FaZe. Link to that video will be in the description below, so make sure you watch that as well, because you want all the knowledge you need before this does come out, because FaZe is guaranteed the next hero. The reason why? Because they showcased some of the mechanics within the Community Corner video that was released not long ago on the official Paragon YouTube channel. And they did showcase a lot. And obviously we need some context, because maybe you guys haven't seen that yet, so let's play that clip right now.
What are those new mechanics? What's the very first one?
All right,
Dig deep
so
on this.
pay attention, because I'm not going to say this twice.
Okay.
So first off, she's got... So that's how it's going to work.
God.
Wow.
Dude, how cool is that?
That is amazing.
There's no way.
Yeah, dude.
There's
we made
no
it.
way.
We made
Really?
it happen. Yeah.
I've actually seen some funny stuff.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
told
already.
you about it. It was like this Grux just swinging and missing.
Yeah.
It was great.
I honestly like the way Epic Games with the Paragon team approached this and showcased how the two new mechanics are on the new hero by doing something funny and something different compared to the normal, here we go, these are the mechanics, this is the new hero. You know, it was just interesting to see. I love that. Some of the important points they did bring up about the new hero FaZe being that she is a female hero, so expect another female hero coming out in version 40, so don't get too triggered by that. But I feel like this hero is going to look sick, because I'm guessing she's going to look futuristic. Hoping so, something crazy futuristic will be great. And one of the mechanics that they showcased on the hero is a flash mechanic. That's what people got out of it, because there was a flash animation on screen. I don't think it's a flash. I think it's more of a blind effect. No, you're not literally going to get blind, but I feel like it's going to affect how you attack the character. So if you are playing Grux, because he mentions that Grux is still missing as he's swinging. So I'm guessing that you're going to be able to blind a character with FaZe, then any target that the Grux player is trying to go for with his base attacks, they're not going to be able to hit that character, because a blind effect will affect all base attacks that the enemy that you tag with the blind mechanic will be able to do, which will result in the enemy missing all his basic attacks for that time period that he's been blinded by. The idea is that flash is supposed to be like the speed of light, so you can maybe say that he's going really fast or he's teleporting. I don't know. That's another second opinion that you can take on that flash animation that they did showcase within that clip when they talk about the first mechanic on the hero. And now the second mechanic that they did showcase within that video, and this is interesting because it's not really easy to understand. I don't really understand it.
Where she gets to do this thing. What is that?
Well, why don't we just show and not tell?
Okay, we'll just show you guys.
So my teachers always used to say, show not tell. When I was writing, write papers. But
they showed a case, the Mooney hero, that should be released in 2019. We all know about that. Everyone's really hyped about that. You know how it is. Well, they did showcase pretty much like a cane stick pulling away the hero. So I'm guessing it's a pull ability, but I'm thinking it's a ultimate that's able to team pull. Like pull everyone to a certain direction or certain point. Not like getting an ulti, like with that massive AoE. I think it's like a cone shape and it pulls. Like Grux, but a lot more dramatic. Or maybe even global. Just pulls everyone a certain distance back. I don't know. Like, it's really hard to understand that. because we have pull mechanics in the game. We have Gideon's ultimate, we have Rictor's hook, Riplash, pretty much pulls enemies towards him. I don't understand that ability, or that mechanic, or mechanic number 2. If you guys got any ideas about mechanic number 2 that they just showcased within that video, leave in the description below, because I really want to know what's going on there. Because it's pretty confusing. I don't think many people have picked up on the second mechanic. The first one was kind of easy to understand, especially if you've read the data mine information. It did say he might have like a blind mechanic or something like that. I'm guessing it is a blind mechanic, so that's really great to see. But mates, as always, I want to know your thoughts on this video. What do you think about the new Kallari changes that will be coming in version 40, and the 2 new mechanics that will be coming to the new hero in version 40, which I presume to be FaZe, but we shall see what happens. Only time can tell. Tell me your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below, because I'm really hyped about this new information for version 40. There's a lot, and it seems to be very action-packed. If we get any more intel, expected here first, especially related to the new hero and some of the new changes and new content that will be released into Paragon very soon. So mates, if you did enjoy this video, show us by smashing the like button. Let's try to get 200 likes on this video. If you guys want to see more Paragon gaming content and gaming content in general on my channel, all you have to do is share this with your friends and hit the subscribe button to become a mate today. And that is all for this video. Oh, time to go, but don't you worry. We're back very soon. Ain't that, boys, because you ain't seen nothing yet. So many new pieces of content coming to Paragon, which is exciting, yes, but there's also a little discussion about game modes and how they explain they have a lot of audiences that would love to play different game modes, maybe custom game modes, maybe quick play, maybe ranked, but they only mentioned ranked and quick play. So obviously, we could expect some other game modes in the future, and I can't wait to see them. Can we see those 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, 4v4 game modes soon? Oh, we hope so, mates.